wanted to follow Ernie because I knew how he was going to close, and so I didn't want to interrupt him right here and tell him I'm no longer writing his evaluations. He can go ahead and give it up now. Good afternoon, everybody. The first thing I'd like to say is talk about the No Greater Love organization. These special people have been conducting ceremonies here on June 8th annually for many, many years, honoring our 34 shipmates killed during the attack on our ship June 8, 1967. It was with great gratitude that we thank you. Words will never describe how much your kindness means to us. Wherever Camilla and her organization are, thank you. And I'd like to welcome all the rest of you that are here. It is fantastic that you all showed up on this hot day and join us as we just remember and honor 34 of our shipmates. I'm not going to go into politics and all that stuff. I'm just going to say that these men joined the U.S. Navy, these 34 brave sailors, to serve their country to the best of their ability. They were trained well at their jobs as well as their general quarter stations. But they would be so disappointed now if they actually knew that in their time of the need, the U.S. government would not allow U.S. Navy planes to come to our assistance. It's just an unbelievable fact from a country that I love that this could ever happen. And then also our government has refused to take any action, any real investigation. I'm not sure they continue to use a very fraudulent U.S. Navy court of inquiry, even though it's been reported publicly that it's ordered to be an accidental attack regardless of what the investigation found. So we're just going to have to continue, and we'll just forget all those people that all want to be president, it seems like. And I want to just talk about this crew. The word hero has been used so many times anymore by people in Hollywood and in the press and athletes. Oh my gosh, the big hero got 65 points last night. Some football player scored a touchdown even though his leg was sore, and what a hero. But that's not a hero. That's somebody doing what they're supposed to be doing. We're talking about American sailors that while under attack, being hit with rockets, cannons, machine gun fire, and even napalm, then when things seemed like it couldn't get any worse, we were struck by a torpedo. These men didn't run and hide, even though they have had very little in the way of weapons to defend themselves. No, they were fighting fires, pulling their wounded shipmates off the main deck while being shot at themselves. They were doing damage control, taking the positions of people that had been wounded or killed. Even had people go up and relieve at the gun mounts where everybody was killed right away, standing in the pool of blood of their shipmates, still trying to defend this ship. There's a captain who refused to leave his station for over 17 hours. so he needed medical attention. He ended up laying up there all night, steering by the stars because our equipment was out. He was telling some of our heroic young sailors way down below directions to steer the ship manually, which is no easy task. We had a doctor who was wounded, didn't tell anybody. He covered his wounds with a life jacket and worked for hours, saving lives and putting people's bodies back together. Over 100 men laying in the mess decks in terrible condition, shot up in great pain, but not one was whining or complaining. They waited until somebody came to help them. Someday, I'm hoping, well, let me finish what I was saying there. I kind of got lost. Those that survived and those that died are real American heroes. They are my heroes, friends and shipmates, as they are of my shipmates. I'm so proud of as are my shipmates, oh, I'm really lost here, to have served with them, and how very proud their family and friends must be also. Maybe someday when some real American is running this country, this ship and its crew will have a place in the history books, as it should. As Vice Admiral William Martin, who was commander of the 6th Fleet at the time, stated, "I commend to every man who sails in the 6th Fleet the fact that USS Liberty has become a legend in her own times." This quote was taken from an article that just came out in the VFW magazine, the June-July issue. And I had never heard those words before, and it was a remarkable thing for him to say, because I know he wanted to do what was right, but he got the different orders. So I'm just pleased you're all here, and I hope you will join us and just think about these 34 young men, and they could be here today with just a little bit of help and a little bit of patriotism from people that run this country. So I thank you all again for being here. It's just an honor to be with you all. Thank you.